Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would film a little holiday makeup look for you all. So I was kind of like looking around YouTube and watching some of other beauty bloggers, which I don't consider myself anything like that. I am clearly just starting out, but I love makeup like I've said before. But I was kind of like looking through everyone else's videos, and a lot of people are doing like cranberry or like berry colored eyes. And for me that's a little bit intimidating, and like I would never personally go for like a berry eye for a holiday party. I mean, maybe if I had like a really cool outfit and like was really feeling myself, but I thought I would give you all like a more, in my opinion, wearable sort of look. So I'm gonna do kind of a smoky brown sort of eye and then a berry lip, which I think is a little bit more wearable, a little bit more accessible and easy, and like a great place to start if you love the berry color but you're just like not wanting to put it up near your eyes yet. So this is kind of the palette that I was thinking of. So I just like I'll insert some swatches here of like the colors I want to use and the palettes and things I'm using. I'm sure you could find these colors in like a lot of basic brown palettes. That's kind of what I'm going to use. So I'm going to actually really quickly prime my face, put on some moisture or lip balm because my lips are a little dry and I don't want the matte lipstick to look all crusty. So I'm gonna first spritz my face with a little Mario Badescu spray because I'm feeling a little dry. And then I'm just gonna put on some Aquaphora. So I'm gonna prime my face and then I'm going to go into the eyes. So today I'm gonna mix two little primers together. So the first is my Master Prime, in the green one. That's the Blur and Redness Production. I love these. And then the second one I'm gonna mix in a little bit of the NYX Born to Glow in the color LO1, which is Sunbeam. So I'm gonna mix these two. So next I'm going to prime my eyes. Where did I put my primer? I don't usually have a issue with eyeshadows moving around, but when I'm going for like a full look, I'll use my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the original color. So my mirror's over to the side, so if you see me looking over here, that's what it is. So I'm just going to take this big flat shader brush and I'm going to go into the Naked Basics 2 palette and go with the lightest color here on the end and just set that primer down. So I'm going to stick in the Naked Basics 2 palette and take this Morphe M441 brush into this third shade over. I'm going to use that in my crease sort of as like a transition shade. It's a nice neutral color. So I'm going to take the Sephora brush. It's the Pro Tapered Crease Brush. And in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, I'm going to go in with Rustic right there. I'm going to kind of do a similar thing right near my crease, a little bit lower down than that one, not as all over. Alright, and then I'm going to stick with the same brush and go in with Cypress Ember, this shade over here. And I'm going to kind of concentrate this on the outer and inner corners. So then I'm going to take a little bit denser of a brush. This is an e.l.f. brush. It doesn't have a number or anything on it, but kind of looks like this. It's like a nice little domed sort of brush. And in the CoverGirl True Naked, I'm going to take this darkest shimmer shade with this one over here. I'm going to work that kind of to the outer corner as well, closer to the lid. It's going to be my first sort of shimmer shade. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with some like satiny sort of shades, like not quite glitters, but more like shimmers. So I'm gonna start with, I think I'm gonna put down a layer of the Infallible shadow and Amber Rush kind of all over the lid to start, and then I'm gonna build up some other colors on top of it. And then I'm going to go over it with a little bit towards like the inner corner. I'm going to go back into my Soft Glam palette with this color up here, Glistening. And I have a little Real Techniques shading brush that I'm going to use. I'm going to kind of go closer to the inner corner, kind of make like a little gradient sort of thing. And really pack that color on. Actually, color's not really working out for me, so I'm gonna actually go one below it and go into Fairy, see how that looks. Just not quite working for me. And then I'm gonna go back to this flat shader brush. I'm just gonna wipe it off really quick. And I'm gonna go back and actually, before I do this, I'm gonna just take my Sephora brush really quick and just kind of blend everything together and make sure it's looking good. Just give it a once over before I put the glitter shade on that I want. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of Cypress Umber into my inner corner crease sort of area. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with this bronze color right here. It's a really pretty shimmer shade that I love. So I'm gonna put that all right in the middle pretty much. Not popping quite as much as I want. I'm gonna wet my brush. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of, actually I'm gonna use my all-nighter. It's gonna work a little better. So I'm just gonna spray it really quick. Okay, so I just sprayed my brush with some all-nighter. I'm gonna take that bronze shade again. Hopefully this works a little bit better. Or more how I envisioned it. So that's what it looks like. And I'm just gonna take my Sephora brush once more and just kind of blend the edges just a little bit. Okay, so that is the upper lid complete. I'll do the lower lash line and eyeliner and stuff after I do my face makeup. So I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe really quick, kind of clean up that inner corner. Okay, so then I'm going to move on to my face. So I think today I'm going to use my YSL, just need to give it a little shake, Touche Éclat Le Tint Foundation. I wear the shade, well, I don't know what shade I wear, BD25 Warm Beige. Okay, looks pretty good. So that's the foundation. For concealer, I'm going to use a couple different kinds like I normally do. So I'm going to start with my Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline in the color Fair. I'm going to pop this in the eyes and kind of let it sit there for a second to warm up to my skin before I blend it in. So I'm going to use my Clinique Line Smoothing Concealer on my little blemishes. I don't have very many actually. And then I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. Kind of just to highlight my face. Alright, now I'm going to go in to blend my eyes. Okay, so then I'm going to go on to powder. I have been loving the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I have light fair. I've been loving this stuff. So I'm actually not going to set my under eyes a lot because I've found that it makes me look like really crepey under there and I don't like it. Then I'm going to move on to, let's do bronzer next. So I'm going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is a medium deep bronze. It's a little dark for me right now, so I just need to use a gentle hand. For today for blush, I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Risque. I love this blush. I wore this on my wedding day too. It's just so pretty and natural, and I just think it looks really nice. And for highlight, ooh, what highlight do I want to use? I think I'm gonna go with Champagne Pop. It's kind of, the goldiest is obviously from Becca. Call it classic, all that fun. It's a little bit more golden to match my eyes. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm going to use, where is it? This little setting brush. It's supposed to be for like your under eyes, but I love to use it for highlighter because it just like really pinpoints it where you want it. Once again, I just like to blend everything in after. just so it doesn't look like candy stripes or whatever. Okay, so that's the highlighter. So I'm actually going to take the highlighter, like I said before. I'm going to use it as a brow bone and inner corner highlight. So I like this Sonia Kashuk brush. It's nice and fluffy to do this. So that's pretty much the face done except for the eyebrows. So I'm gonna go back to the lower lash line now. So the first thing I'm gonna do is in the Naked Basics 2 palette, I'm gonna clean off a brush really quick. So I love this, I don't know if I showed this before, it's the Sonia Kashuk quick drying makeup cleaner, brush cleaner. It's like the best thing ever. So I'm gonna take that transition shade from the Naked Basics 2 palette and just start by giving my lash line a little run over. I do think it's important to like connect the upper and lower lash line, but I don't know. For some reason, it just looks weird to me sometimes. So I'm gonna go in with the color Rustic on this little angle brush. I think that's from Clinique. I don't even know, to be honest. I'm gonna take that. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little pencil brush, which is super small. It's from Eco2s. I bought this like little mini set at some point. I'm going to take the Cypress Umber from the Soft Glam palette and get a little bit closer to lash line, and I'm not going to take it quite as far in. It's actually looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with myself right now. I'm actually gonna take my highlighter again, just use my finger and kind of blend the inner corners. Alright, so that's what the eyes look like now. I'm actually really happy with them. They look good. So next I'm going to line my eyes. I gotta find my eyeliner though. Okay. So on my lower lash line, I'm gonna use like a nude shade. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil in the color, does it have a color? Nude. Huh, that's convenient. So I'm gonna rim my low. This is nice, it just kind of brightens up that waterline a little bit. So that's what I'm doing for the lower lash line. And then for the upper lash line, I'm just gonna kind of smudge on a little bit of this Clinique Quick Liners eye pencil. It's the color Dark Chocolate. I love these things. They're so I'm just gonna kind of smudge this along my upper lash line. So I'm gonna bring this a little closer so I can see a little better. And then I'm just gonna use my sponge to kind of, I know this is horrible for your skin, but it's just easier for me to I got eyeliner on my nose, man. Okay. So that's the eyes are completely done except for mascara. Okay. So let's do my eyebrows next, because then I want to put on some setting spray. So I love my NYX Professional eyebrow powder pencil. This is the best. And this is in the color Taupe. So I'm just gonna brush through my eyebrows really quick. Okay, and then I'm going to set this all down before I finish up the look. So I'm just gonna use my all-nighter spray. You all know. I'm just gonna like douse myself. Time to finish up the eyes. I'm gonna finish the brows first really quick with my Essence Make Me Brow. This is growing on me a little bit. I'm liking a little bit more and more every time I use it, so, you know. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. This is in black brown. I'm gonna put this on my upper and lower lash lines. So actually this is a little trick for you if your like eyebrows tend to go flat, which mine don't really, but this is also just if you just want your eyebrows to look awesome or eyelashes to look awesome. If you do a little coat on the top of them too, just give them a little gentle coat there and then go underneath. It actually helps coat them better and they'll stick up and look really full and beautiful. So I'm gonna give these a second to dry down and then I'm gonna do another coat. In the meantime, I'm gonna take off the foundation and chapstick I had on with a little makeup wipe. Okay, so I have a couple lip liners here. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. So I bought this NYX one, I think I showed it to you in a haul, and it's all right. It's just not very it's just not very creamy. So I might just use this pink one because I just want a lip liner just to use. I'm gonna try the NYX one again just to see, maybe if I rub it a little bit on my hand it'll like warm up. Oh, so this is in the color Alabama. I'm gonna fix it obviously with concealer a little bit because it's a little bit wonky. But it helps a little bit to warm it up on the back of my hand. It's still not my favorite lip liner ever, but it was cheap and it was worth a try. So I bought this NYX Liquid Suede and I am loving it. The color is Cherry Kit Skies and I just love this color. I think it's so beautiful. The only thing for me with this is the applicator is a little like big for my liking. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know, it's just a little big. That's the only thing I hate about it. I'm gonna let this dry down a little bit and then I'm gonna clean up the edges. I'm gonna put more mascara on, let this dry, and then I will be right back. Okay, I have a little chance to dry down. I'm just gonna add a little bit of concealer. So this this is the makeup look. I'm gonna do a couple closer shots so you guys can see what the eyes look like up close, because I know sometimes the natural light tends to wash it out. But this is kind of my first little holiday look. I think it's really like bright and festive, and I love the warm smoky eye. It's a little less intimidating than like I said, than like a cranberry eye or like this color on your lids. Just a little intimidating for me to start. And yeah, I just think it's a little bit more wearable, and I think it's a beautiful holiday look. I would definitely rock this look and have before. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little makeup tutorial. And I hope you'll like it and subscribe and leave comments and all that stuff. Let me know what you want to see out of my channel, and I will see you in the next adventure. Bye!